Hello, I'm Dago. Today, if you stop having sex for a long time, tell me about the 9 things a day. I'll take a look. Subscribe and like notifications. You're going to do it right? Then I'll start right away. These days in Korea, Sexless, Republic, the couple who asked me to go to bed, it's the highest percentage in the world, is taking over all kinds of marital relationships. MBC entertainment program that deals with problems. Kang Dong-woo in Oh Union Report Marriage Hell. Sung medicine is a medicine for married people in Korea. It's a 40 sex list. That's what I said. But I don't sleep. It's not just a matter of fact. Sex, life, tribes don't know if you know. Whether it's there or not, it affects you physically and mentally. It's driving me crazy. Most health entrance media wind. Interruption of sexual intercourse can affect the body. The bad effects that exist. I've organized it. Today we're going to talk about this and, based on the results of the study, the body that occurs when you stop having sex, specifically about changes and side effects. I'll let you know, so if you're curious, video, please watch until the end. If you stop misunderstanding sex, 9 things that happen. 1. Amplify anxiety. If you don't sleep, go to sleep. About yourself and everything you do, you're more likely to feel anxious. It's big. Sexual intercourse means that both men and women think they're the best. I feel like I'm receiving love and attention. You can increase your confidence by holding it up. I give it to them. You experience this. If you can't do it, you'll get anxious. Depression, anxiety, difficulty making decisions. You can get it back. Sex. The body releases it in response to stress. It helps reduce the amount of hormones. It's an active sex life. It's a comfortable daily life. I'm making it for you. On the other hand, marital relationships. Unsatisfactory in a relationship. If you're continuing your sex life, you're anxious. It causes stress. I can increase it. 2. Increased stress. These days, there's a sudden change in emotion. The ups and downs often happen at work and among friends. If you do it, it means your body is having sex. It could be a sign that you want it. Sure, this is what causes stress or emotional ups and downs. It's not the only reason. But, for days after the last sex, pessimism about hypersensitivity if months have passed, negative, such as a sudden change in attitude. There's a risk of being emotional. It's high, a better feeling of sexual intercourse, knowing that it contributes to the condition. It's important. You can ignore this fact. There is, but this is an irrepressible physicality. The basics of the mind. It's a desire. Neuroscientist Deborah. So, he's a doctor who's secreted while he's at his peak. Endorphins help you feel better. It's working. I emphasized it. In other words, sexual intercourse is stressful. You can use it as a way to solve it. When it comes to photometry, the muscles that are clumped together, it relaxes cells and removes anxiety. It's known to make you cut yourself. Psychology. According to a study published in the previous month, people with relationships within 24 hours. More than the stress from public speaking. He's good at dealing with it. And relationships. If you touch or hug your body during and after, the level of cortisol, the stress hormone, it's decreasing. I am doing. 3. The incidence of heart disease. A RISE study shows that about a month. It's a bungee, the one who goes to bed a week, the heart, rather than the twice-a-sleepers. 45% more likely to get sick. It's here. Also, the use in 2010. According to the previous month of cardiology, on a regular basis, people who go to bed are at risk of heart disease. It was low. Aerobic exercise during sex. It's effective, and it's got some good hormones. It's all thanks to you. Sex is as good as exercise. It's good for your heart. The levels of estrogen and testosterone. Heart disease because it's balanced, to help prevent. It is possible. 4. Increased risk of prostate cancer. According to a study, in a month, one man who assesses less than 7 times, compared to men who assess more than 21 times a month. I think there's a high probability of the right of julep goodness. It's here. Middle-aged and older men have prostate. The inconvenience of urinating due to a disease. That's how I feel. But continue your sex life. The whole man can avoid this pain. And it can prevent prostate men. About 100 million of them in gone. The release of sperm causes prostate inflammation. The results of the study show that it alleviates. I have it. 5. A decrease in immunity. Sex strengthens your immune system. Regular sex is called immunoglobulin IgA. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to control the levels of bacteria. Raise it up. It's because of that. University of Pennsylvania Wilkes. The researchers found that people who have sex periodically. It's an antibody called immunoglobulin. I announced that I have a lot of them. It plays an important role in the immunoglobulin immune system. It's an antibody that can invade the body. It's responsible for defeating them at the entry stage. We actually have sex more than twice a week. Those who have it more than those who don't. The immune global level is high. It's here. In other words, they have sex often. People who don't have relatively low immunity. It can be weak. Also, in 2015, the University of Indiana's research shows that regular data are not available. Sex can help women's immunity. I raised it. You have regular sex in your body. It's taken as a pregnancy preparation. For Taiwan, it's because it creates an environment. And a couple who go to bed regularly, twice as immune as sexless couples. Some studies show that it's high in quality. A satisfactory sex life means a deep night's sleep. It induces melatonin, which is secreted at this time. It helps strengthen your immune system. I'll give it to you. 6. A sleep problem. After a satisfactory sex to your lover. I can't touch the whispers of love. Fall asleep instantly or have a normal insomnia. A man who slept soundly right after having sex. I'm sure you have experience. What's the reason? Sex can help you get a good night's sleep. Promoting prolactin, oxytocin, because it stimulates hormone secretion. Also, in women, estrogen levels are high. It's much higher. So for a long time. If you don't have sex, you'll sleep as a result. You may have difficulty sleeping. It's also secreted right before it reaches its peak. Oxytocin hormone helps relieve insomnia. It helps. Oxytocin, in particular, is the hormone of love. It makes you feel more trustworthy. Stress by promoting prosocial behavior. It lowers the level. I'm having sex. If you don't, you'll miss the release of these hormones. There's nothing we can do. According to the specialists, how do you feel? Endorphins produced by good sex are, after inducing a good night's sleep and reaching its peak, the hormones that are released also help you sleep well. Do contributes to the planet melatonin. In addition, director Ku Kyung said, the psychological perspective is also positron tomography. A study using these to reach its peak. I've never had any fear or anxiety before. It captures the disappearance. Emotional. It's the relaxation that induces sleep. I said this. Emotional relaxation helps me sleep. I'm trying to induce you. I said it. I can't sleep well. If it's stressful after having sex, try to get some sleep. When it comes to relationships, prolactin hormones are released so you can sleep with a sense of stability. It's going to create an effect that's coming. 7. Suspension of skincare. The skin of sex. I wonder if I can make things better. You might question it, but it's true. A woman who regularly enjoys sex life, your skin is getting more estrogen. It's known to get better. In fact, Royal Edinburgh Hospital study in Scotland. The team conducted a survey of 3,500 people. As a result, he lives more than 3 times a week. People are 10 years younger than their peers on average. It turned out to be visible. I'm having sex. The more you do it, the more your pores open and you get acne. It's impurities that can cause your back. I'm discharging it. Of course, cosmetic treatments for these symptoms. There are ways, but there are other physical activities. Likewise, sex can increase sweat and blood flow. It removes toxins through it. On one's face, the natural luster disappears, and it's more than usual. It's not easy to get a lot of pimples and pimples. If you see it, it means your body is having sex. It could mean you want it. 8. Progression of aging. Through sex, endorphins. It's secreted to relieve stress and grow. Hormones are secreted to reduce body fat. It works on strengthening. I am doing. In addition, men's experience it. It slows down the degeneration and prevents erection. It increases testosterone production to strengthen muscle strength. Let's strengthen it. For women, estrogen. It increases the secretion, which makes the bones hard. It can prevent osteoporosis. 9. An increase in pain. Are there any more? Do you feel pain? I'm having sex. If you don't, it reduces the level of pain. Serotonin, a well-known happiness hormone. Less endorphins. I create it. When you go to bed, your hormones are fast. It's going to change. When you're in a relationship, a variety of hormones in your body all at once. It's secreted in large quantities. Make it different than usual. A related poem. Sulfur that raises the level of serotonin secreted. Substances are secreted from the brain. Serotonin makes people laugh. It's a hormone that makes you feel happy. Oxytocin will help you stay closer to your partner. And serotonin is like an antidepressant. It's working, and the endorphins are in a state of excitement. To reach, I'm making it. And at the peak, as we get closer, the amygdala responsible for fear. As I become paralyzed, the pain all over my body disappears. It is possible. And inside the body, it's a dragonfly. There are twice as many killer cells as there were before. It's produced. When it's related, all kinds of bacteria enter the body, because it's possible they were transferred. If you stop having sex for a long time. About 19 things. That's what I told you. To summarize it again. 9 things that happen when you stop having sex for a long time. 1. Amplify anxiety. 2. Increased stress. 3. Increase in the incidence of heart disease. 4. Increase the risk of a good occurrence. 5. Deterioration of immunity. 6. Sleep problem. 7. Abortment of skincare. 8. Aging progression. 9. Increase in pain. Next time, I'll come back with a fun and informative video. Thank you for watching until the end. I'll be back next time. Bye.